Since we got Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the end of 2018, I've been able to live out some childhood dreams, playing as Ridley, the hero, Banjo, even Daisy. These were all characters I fantasized about one day being able to use in Smash. And today, this is no longer a fantasy, but a reality. Nintendo and Sakurai have been so good to us with Ultimate, and that makes getting our very last DLC character soon a tough pill to swallow. I mean, back before the E3 2018 blowout, who would have expected that we'd ever get to use Wolf, Pichu, Snake, or the Ice Climbers ever again? We were absolutely blessed with a Smash game that not only exceeded our wildest dreams with Everyone Is Here, but also introduced new characters into the mix like Joker and Minecraft Steve to blow our minds all over again. It's really kinda tough to think about a future where there are no more DLC reveals to look forward to on the horizon. And this makes me really want to savor this last one, to take it all in and truly consider every possibility, soaking up all of the hype and anticipation. And with this much hype surrounding the reveal, it makes me wonder who could really end it. With the Ultimate DLC reveals, our collective minds were blown over and over again. Will this last character really be someone who's fit to end a game like this? Is there room for our minds to be blown one last time? Is that even possible? Well, there are the heavy hitters everyone talks about. I pretty much narrow these down to Master Chief, Sora, and Crash. These ones are discussed on the internet ad nauseum, which is understandable. They're popular characters from popular games. And due to sheer popularity, I think these three are all equally deserving of joining and closing out Smash Ultimate. Personally, I think Crash and Sora fit the game best, but Chief, while a more unconventional pick, would be more important and groundbreaking. Like I've mentioned before, he'd not only cap off the current DLC fighters nicely, he'd also change the conversation going forward for fighters going into potential future Smash games. Then there are the slightly less talked about picks, like Waluigi, who, don't get me wrong, is still frequently talked about, but I think less people overall believe in his chances. In my opinion, someone from this theoretical second tier of fighters, like Waluigi, Isaac, or even a villain like Dr. Eggman, would still be an excellent and impactful choice. Even with as much as Smash Ultimate already brings to the table, there are still many missing characters like these that would be valuable inclusions, and could definitely blow our minds yet again if done correctly. Also, let's not forget about this last character being a potential retro reprisal. Perhaps the most hype reveal of the entire Smash Ultimate DLC cycle was the reveal of Banjo and Kazooie at E3 2019. Could Nintendo have taken note of their past successes and are trying to hit a similar note with this last DLC character? Could they be trying to breathe new life into a somewhat forgotten character with his final roster spot? While still a relevant character, Rayman does sort of fit the bill for this category. A character with a strong, long-running legacy who's sort of in a limbo period. Rayman hasn't had a new game in quite a long time. Not quite as long of a drought as Banjo, but still it's been quite a while. The same can be said with Spyro the Dragon, if you don't count the remastered ports. Then there are always the more long-forgotten IPs that are still beloved by fans today and a part of Nintendo's history. What about someone like Conker or Chrono from Chrono Trigger? Reviving a long-dormant character for Smash, in my opinion, would be a valid way to drum up hype. It would perhaps divide fans, especially younger ones, who might have no experience with a character from an older game series, but I think it's certainly possible and something to consider when speculating about the last character. Finally, let's talk about some of the more crazy and probably unlikely possibilities. As more and more characters have been added into Smash, more and more conventions have been broken. Melee Ice Climbers brought us our first tandem character, Sonic and Snake's Edition in Brawl brought us third-party characters for the first time, and Persona 5's Joker, one of Ultimate's early DLC characters, brought us a character from a game not even playable on a Nintendo console. Rules are made to be broken, and Nintendo's previous conventions with Smash Bros. Are no exception. I feel like with the final character for the Ultimate Smash game, there's a little room to stretch the rules. Could we now see something even crazier? I mean, that's one way to make headlines. Would it be at all possible for us to maybe get a Sony character? As a big player and direct competitor with Nintendo on the console market, Sony might not play nice with Nintendo and vice versa. But both Banjo and Minecraft Steve's inclusion did just this with Nintendo's other main competitor, Microsoft. So who's to say the same couldn't happen with Sony, and we could see someone like Kratos or Ratchet and Clank enter the battle? If I had to bet, I'd say this would probably never happen. But when it comes to Smash, I've said this about other things in the past that did eventually come true. So really, it's all still up in the air. And look, I've heard people suggest that Sakurai himself would be the last character, and I'm sure that most people are just joking about this. But if we're going to get crazy, what about a non-video game character? Do I want a non-video game character to be added to Smash? Absolutely not. I love how Smash is a celebration of Nintendo and video games as a medium, and opening the doors to a non-video game original character like Goku or another anime character would soil that. And though it would surely make headlines, and I don't want to make any rash judgments, I think it would probably kill the magic for me. But to be fair, I don't think we have to worry about that, at least right now. Is it theoretically possible? Sure. Is it actually going to happen? Extremely slim chance. Well, there you have it. I know in this discussion we went from crazy to crazier, but opening our minds to every possibility is always a good thing to do. I can't wait for the final reveal in just about 4 days. This one really has a special feel. I know Nintendo is never much for hyping a final character for their Smash games, but wow. For Ultimate, I have a funny feeling they're planning something big here. They really know how to end their Nintendo Directs with a bang, so it makes me think maybe they're trying to end Smash with a bang too. Who will they choose? Will they make it a final reveal truly suited for a game called Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Only time will tell. Bye for now, and I'll see you at the Sakurai Presents.